the big story, of course, is around the passing of former Deputy President David Mabuza. Today, we're told his successor, Paul Mashatile, will visit the Mabuza family home in Bryanston. That's in Gauteng. Mabuza died yesterday at the age of 64. He served as Deputy President from 2018 to 2023 under President Cyril Ramaphosa. The presidency expressing sadness following Mabuza's death. In fact, they say a memorial service and announcements to that effect will be made in due course. Let's get you the very latest outside the resident home in Bryanston. That's where we find SABC News senior reporter Natasha Phiri, who joins us now live. And Natasha, I imagine activity in and around that home is likely to pick up in the coming hours.
Well, thank you so much, Ayanda. Good morning to you and to our SABC News viewers. Indeed, it actually has, picked up a number of government officials, friends and family have gathered outside the former and the late Deputy President's home here in Johannesburg. Of course, earlier on, we saw visuals of, the Deputy President, Mr. Paul Mashatile, going in, as well as the Deputy Minister of Education, Basic Education, Regina Mhlaule, who is also, I am told, by the member of the family spokesperson who will be speaking to the media here in Johannesburg. Remember, the family spokesperson who communicated, statement by the family was Desmond Moela, who will be speaking to the media in Mpumalanga. Of course, Desmond was also, a youth leaguer or at the helm of the youth league, and the tenure of Mr. Mabuza in, Mpumalanga. But of course, it comes at a shock, Ayanda, to the nation, to those in his political home, those from Mpumalanga as well, after hearing of the passing of the 64-year-old, yesterday. And of course, I alluded to a family statement. There was a family statement that was released through the family spokesperson, Mr. Desmond Moela, and in that it details, how he actually had, his last moments, saying that he had difficulties in breathing, which led him to passing away. Of course, they also described him as, a family man, a pillar of strength who was dedicated to the well-being of him and his family. They described him as a humble servant, and of course they appreciate the outpouring of messages of condolences from South Africans at large. We saw there a statement by the president last night, as well as various people from not only his political home, but various other political parties, some describing him as loyal. We had ANC veteran Matthew Posa just talking about him earlier on today, seeing that, he leave a lasting legacy, especially in the province of Mpumalanga. You would know that, the late former Deputy President David Mabuza was also a teacher by profession. Of course, at some point in his life, he chaired, SADTU, which is an affiliate of COSATU, and he had a deep passion of education, and that a testament of that was him, building schools in and around Mpumalanga, especially, in the rural areas. So these are just some of the moments, fond moments people actually have of him, and of course we do expect more messages, of condolences, of support to the family, both here in Johannesburg and Mpumalanga, to actually continue pouring in. Of course, the president also, through the statement, had said that, details around the funeral service and the memorial will then at a later stage be communicated to the public through us, members of the media. Of course, we do expect after the Deputy President, is busy inside the house, he'd be able to actually speak to us as members of the media, share his fond memories of Mabuza, and perhaps exchanges in the relationship, the two men actually had.